If I have fallen from grace, then who grace have I fallen from? See, I'm saying now I'm on trial, right? And I'm reading the Bible and the Quran and the law and all of this stuff, and then I'm listening to people tell me what they believe, right? And I'm saying, well, if you have the right to believe what you believe, then why I don't have the right to go to court to prove that I'm innocent? See, that's what I'm, like they say you fall from grace, but whose grace? If I am defending my truth, then how can I be falling from God's grace? Because if the Bible says that the devil can't tell the truth, then wouldn't the Bible be talking about those who trying to get me to violate my truth? See, if I give up on my truth, then wouldn't my fall from grace be my fall from the grace of my truth? See, I'm saying, like, when you dealing with ignorance, right, then the ignorance is guiding you intelligently. See, that's why I was telling my friend that they have taught us ignorance intelligently. So if the person who has taught my people ignorance intelligently is now trying to run me crazy, wouldn't they do it ignorantly, but they would do it intelligently? So that's why when I try to explain what's happening to me, I get frustrated because of the ignorance of the person that I'm trying to explain it to. Now, I'm not saying that they dumb. I'm just saying that they still holding on to the same information that keep making them violate the law. See, like, this is what I'm saying, right? If you believe, then you believe. But if you apply your belief, then you should look at where your belief has taken you, right? So if you are on a journey and that journey has caused you to be judged, then if you are righteous in your journey, then you should be able to come to court and stand up for where you at on your journey. But if you then has to be corrected, then is that not God? See, I'm saying if you are being corrected, and if God is absolute, then God is a corrector, right? So if you are being corrected, how can you be led by God? See, that's what used to get me when the Christians used to say God is in control. Then I'm saying, well, how can God be a liberator and a punisher? He can't be both. See, so if God is God and the devil is the devil, then the devil will use the written word as if he's God, right? Now, what happened when a righteous God come up against an unrighteous devil who using the laws illegally? See, so now the written law becomes the word, right? Because the written law is now the guide that determines who is telling the truth and who is lying. So now if you think that your government is your elected leaders, then your elected leaders are now under the prophecy of Jesus because they are your leaders. So if they are your leaders and Jesus prophesied that the blind leading the blind will lead you both into a ditch. So if you believe in Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee or you believe in Jesus Christ, then you should believe in the words that they said he spoke, right? So if he said the blind leading the blind will lead you both into a ditch, then now you are all in the ditch that he spoke about. Now you can act like you're not judged, but that doesn't mean that you haven't been judged. That means that you don't accept the fact that you've been judged. You see what I'm saying? So now your arrogance has now become a yoke around your neck. See, you do not know the outcome until you get the revelations. So how do you know that you right if you don't know that you wrong? See what I'm saying? So when the masses are wrong, then they gonna act like they right. But now you're acting. See what I'm saying? So now you acting like I'm wrong because you know you wrong. See, when something don't make sense, then people just throw their hands up and wash their hands of it. But that doesn't mean that the wrong is not wrong. That means that you have washed your hands of the wrong. That's why Dr. Martin Luther King was saying it's not the bad things that bad people do. It's the silence of the good people. But what I'm saying is, if you're silent in the face of atrocities, what makes you good? Does your silence make you a good person? But if you know something wrong, then aren't you an accessory if you know that what is happening is wrong? Well, what is an accessory? See what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. The person who has been converted, right, for whom has made me fall from their grace, is now not going to give me the grace that I deserve. See, because they have already accepted someone else's fall. And now that person now has risen illegally, right? And now you're saying because of who they are that they deserve protection because you work for them. So see, that's what I'm telling you about the Israelites who followed Jacob, right? Now they know that Jacob changed his name to Israel, but now they saying that Israel is entitled to something. Well, if Israel is entitled to it, why did Jacob change his name? Because Jacob know that he violated his brother Esau, so he had to change his name so nobody would know who he is. That's like having a facelift.